Sip Sukeshini, Sip Sarala, Sip Ru Mataji, Sip Tina, Sip Vanita. I don't see everybody else on the call, but many people are joining. Everybody is used to me coming late on the call, but now I'm starting, I think, on time. I hope. I like to start on time, and I told 8:40 is the last. Uh, 8:40 will be the closing of questions, and on a Monday, on a Friday, it can even be 8:30 if there are no questions. Today we are going to talk on. I've started a new book. The book is called From Yoga to Moksha. I was trying to write a book on yoga. I have written a book on yoga. I don't know how many years ago, many years, the true meaning of yoga. But I thought that book was very much to do with how the world doesn't know the meaning of yoga. And then I discovered the fifth state of yoga, and then I evolved. And unfortunately, I have written some books in 2016, 17. Now I have evolved from 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, over 7 years. The whole subject has evolved. So if you read my old book, you may find something very funny or something not aligned. So always better to read a new book. And that's why we have some second editions of I Am Not I, Mind is a Rascal. Um, some books have been reprinted. Let us start from yoga to moksha. What is this book? What is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is moksha. And what is the way to moksha? It is yoga. If you do not have yoga, you cannot attain moksha. Unless you are in yoga, you're a yogi, you can attain moksha. If you don't have yoga, you will sink in bhoga and you will go away from moksha. Very few people are blessed to understand this meaning of moksha and yoga. When I look at people in the world, I feel sad. I feel sad um, that they don't know what is this purpose. What is the purpose on earth? I mean, and I speak to celebrities. That's why it's my challenge to speak to as many people as I can. If you notice, I am speaking on and on and on. This month we are speaking to Dia Mirza. We are speaking to Shankar Mahadevan singer. We are speaking to a person called Ranveer, who's also a spiritual influence. So we are trying to get the message across because the world doesn't know. In fact, many of the spiritual leaders, they may be good in some things. For example, some spiritual leader may be good in a breathing technique, how to use breathe, but that is not enlightenment. That is not moksha. So, my dear friends, I start in this book. What is yoga? You all know it. If I ask you, you say, I know, I know, I know, I know. You have heard it 100 times from me. The word yoga comes from the word yuj. Yuj means union. Yoga is not asana. They call it yogasana. Yoga is not pranayama. So in the book, I cover a chapter on Patanjali. Patanjali talks of the 8 limbs of yoga. What are these 8 limbs of yoga? The 8 limbs of yoga is yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Am I right? Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. When you reach that state of samadhi, you have attained yoga. If you just do asana, pranayama, you have not attained yoga. Many people, they think we will go for a program, a breathing program, pranayama program. After we come out, we have attained God. How will you attain God? You can't attain God. 20 minutes a day. 20 minutes a day, okay, very good. Don't make fun of it. Very good. Very good exercise. But it's only a preparatory step. What is yoga? Y-O-G-A. Yoga is that state of yearning. Yoga is that state of yearning for the divine. Why? Oh, it is out of the word of bhoga. it is G, going from one state of yoga to another. And A, it is always united with SIP in consciousness. Yoga, yoging for Prabhu, Prabhu, out of bhoga, going from one state to another, always in SIP consciousness. It is transcending the mind. Because if you don't transcend the mind, you will be bhoga. You will not have it in the YOGA, it will be BOGA. It will be only BOGA, not yearning for the divine, but being immersed in material world. So this is the story of bhoga. My dear friends, I love to sing this song. I don't know who sings. I think Girish sings the song better than me. But the song is कमल का फूल जैसे झील में ना डूबता है योगी भी माया में ना डूबता योग में वो रहता है मन ना भटकता है सांस सांस में प्रभु को चाहता ध्यान में जीता है भक्ति में जीता है योग में सदा वो जीता है प्रभु से नाता ना तोड़ता है योग में हमेशा वो जीता है योग में हमेशा वो जीता है चंदा आसमां में प्रेरित करता है जो भी हो दुनिया में चांद तो चमकता है योगी भी योग में रहे माया में ना फंसता है योगी प्रभु से ना योग तोड़े योगी तो हमेशा योग में है चांद जैसे योगी भी चमकता है very important to be a yogi very very important to live as a yogi and in the book I cover there are 4 states of yoga 4 known states of yoga the yoga of meditation devotion action education Dhyana yoga, bhakti yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga. If you Google, you will only find 4 states of yoga. I don't think our yoga has come in the Google and the 5 states of yoga. But I discovered the 5th state of yoga, prema yoga, the yoga of manifestation. The yoga is how you are becoming one with the divine through manifestation, through divine manifestation. When we realize God in one and all, we love every creature as God. Don't you remember the story of Namdev? Raji, remember Namdev? Namdev was eating chapati. Kutta cat takes the chapati, which Namdev is kept in his plate. Kutta takes the chapati, starts running away. Namdev running behind with a dabba. One man tells, "Arey, chodo na, kutta is taking chapati, leave na." He said, "No, help me to catch that kutta, please. I want to put ghee on the chapati and give." तेरा प्रभु खाएगा तो थोड़ा घी के साथ तो खाना खाए. You all are awakened souls. You realize the deep meaning of this. How many people in this world understand? How many people are blessed? My dear friends, that's why this call is so special, that we cover so many beautiful points every day on the call. Because when you are in one of the states of yoga, today also I recorded some bhajans and some audio and video. And one of the bhajans is also this very famous bhajan, which I think you remember. It says, तुझको प्रभु प्यार करूं प्रीतम को जब मैं प्यार करूं प्रीतम तू ही है तुझको मैं चाहता प्यार मेरा तो है प्रेम योगा प्यार मैं तुझसे हूं करता प्रीतम में तुझको मैं हूं पाता होता है प्रेम योगा and some of you find it so difficult no some of you find it so difficult to have prema yoga because I see the shaitan That day she's asking me, give example how you don't see shaitan in Bhagwan. Not easy. Huh? प्रभु का एहसार जो है करता सब में प्रभु वो देखता प्रेमी प्रभु है उससे प्यार करता पर सबसे प्यार वो है करता प्रेमी में वो प्रभु को है देखता प्रेम द्वारा योग में वो जीता सब में जो प्रभु को एहसास करता सबको वो प्यार करता प्रेम से सच्चिदानंद में रहता प्रीतम का प्रेम ये है प्रेम योगा so beautiful if only you can experience divine love ishq e hakiki ishq e hakiki it's very beautiful it's not attachment it's not being attached to the skin it is in being in love with the divine that is within how can we be in yoga all the time in the book I cover move from one state of yoga to another wake up dhyana yoga bhakti yoga karma yoga jnana yoga prema yoga don't slip from yoga to bhoga just like a sim card has a strong network sometimes when I go abroad especially it's very funny my phone stops working I don't know how many of you have had this experience I'm in some country my phone was working my data was working stops working that rascal SIM card has got connected to some other roaming network. Some other network. Instead of Airtel, it's got connected to UK. In the UK, it is of UK Airtel, UK Vodafone. Got connected to another network. I lose connection. So we should not you lose that connection. Yoga is nothing but connection. We must remain in that state of yoga. When you remain in a state of yoga, you can be in ananda. You can overcome any misery on earth. Pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego. You can be free because you are a yogi, and the yogi is in union with the Sim. Huh? I am not who starts with that. I am not alone. God is with me. Who starts with that when she comes on the call? I am forgetting. One of our new members, not on the call now. I think that is Srisha. Srisha comes and says, I am not alone. God is with me. Somebody starts that and starts speaking. I don't know who it is. I don't remember. So the yogi has this feeling, Prabhu paas hai, Prabhu paas hai, dur nahi wo, Prabhu paas hai. Nothing can pull you away from Prabhu. आत्मा ही परमात्मा है दिल के अंदर उसका निवास है शिव भी वो वही राम है हनुमान वो वही घनश्याम है we have to be in that state of yoga and how do you eliminate bhoga when you're in yoga sometimes you slip to bhoga and if you slip to bhoga you're not in yoga so this is a big challenge in the life of yoga and going from yoga to moksha you have to be careful of the cat you have to be careful of the cat you remember that Girish, you remember you have to be careful of the cat no that man went in the forest becoming a vairagi in the forest he went and he said I have brahmacharya he said I have done vairagya he went there after a few days he saw something eaten in his dhoti somebody eating his dhoti so yeah, then he saw rats eating the dhoti the mistake is with the cats he brought a cat the moment he brought the cat hold the cat comes to meow 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 now he wants milk we had to bring milk every day in the jungle so he bought a cow I bought a cow. And then I told you the cow doesn't give milk. And it's a new story. No? The गाय दूध देती है हाँ गाय दूध नहीं देती दूध को निकालना पड़ता है गाय दूध नहीं देती है so then he had to bring a village lady to take care of the cat needing the milk from the cow. And the moment that lady came and then she started living in the house with him, very shortly he had 2 children from that lady. And the cat became the problem. My dear friends, I know these are very humorous, some of these stories. But the point is, we all have to evolve in this journey. And if we don't evolve in this journey, even our scripture, the scripture talks about Purushartha. What is Purushartha? They say Purushartha, which is the purpose. Purush, Purush ka, I think it may be coming from the word Purush ka arth kya hai? What is the purpose, meaning? What's the meaning of Purushartha? I'm not sure if they, Chidanand will tell us whether that's the right meaning. Purushartha means what is the purpose of human existence? And the purpose they say is dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Purushartha is made up of dharma, artha, kama, moksha. So first you must learn dharma, duties. Nowadays, big talk of Sanatan Dharma, big talk in our country because elections are coming and everybody wants to suddenly become uh, very much God fearing. But it's very good. Sanatan Dharma has become like in the headlines of the news. Dharma, Artha, Kama. But the goal is moksha. We have to escape from, that's why in this, the other four parallel things is brahmacharya, 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 grihastha, vanaprastha, and sannyas. So you have to pass through the dharma, artha, kama, moksha. I always align it with brahmacharya, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyas. So, my dear friends, I tell you all these things, but in the book, I don't know how many things I'll be covering. But I am going to cover this. I'm going to cover all the concepts, every single concept on the way from yoga to moksha. What is dharma? Dharma is not just doing your duty. Don't think dharma is doing it. It is ethics, morals, values, purpose. Dharma is our ultimate dharma is moksha. So we have to go past artha and kama. Most people don't go past. Most people they become prey. Can't help it. And then comes in the book I do want to cover Maya. Oh, Maya is very important. Maya is my favorite. No, don't look which woman is my favorite. Not that Maya, not the woman whose name is Maya. But Maya is the cosmic illusion. It's my favorite subject. Because what does Maya do? I don't know. I love the story. I don't know if I told you all the story of Krishna and Narad. You all remember the story of Krishna and Narad? Have I told you? No? Once Narad asks Krishna, 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 ya bolo bolo kya hai? What is this meaning of Maya? So Krishna tells him, Chalo, I will take you to samsara and show you. So Krishna and Narayan, now you know that Narad fellow, no, Narayan, Narayan, the movies they show that. So Krishna and Narad are coming in one uh, flight from the heavens. And then Krishna suddenly tells Narad, I'm thirsty. I need water. So they stop. And the nearest village, Narad goes to that village in the closest by, and the Narad tells, tuck, 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 can you please give me some water? And the girl gives one matka of water, and then he looks into her eyes. And in the Hindi movies, they will tell you, आंखों ही आंखों में इशारा हो गया देखना. I don't know what, I forget that song. I forgot it in the movie song. Huh? So Narad falls in love with that girl. Narad tells that he drinks the water there only, and he says, I love you. I want to marry you. And then that lady says, how can I marry you? My father is gone to another village. He will come tomorrow. He says, okay, let me stay here tomorrow. I will just look into your eyes. I will not touch you. So he looks into her eyes till he falls asleep. Next morning, the father comes. And the father gives his daughter in hands. And then they get married. And the story goes on. And then uh, Narad gets 3 children from this beautiful girl. And after getting 3 children from this beautiful girl, one day there's a flood, and in that flood, the beautiful girl dies. Narad is heartbroken. And he tries to save the children. One child slips away in the floods, dead. Second child falls sick and dies. Third child, Narad is holding and protecting. And he feels lightning is coming. He feels, now we are both going to die. Suddenly he remembers Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Narad says, Krishna says, yes, what happened? He says, I'm waiting for water. You went to bring water for me. where is the water, my dear Narad? And Narad says, oh my God, I got caught. I don't know where I got caught. Krishna said, that is Maya. Krishna says, that is Maya. You don't know where you got caught? My dear friends, how many of us slip out of yoga in Maya? Oh, majority. 99.999, whatever you call it. Huh? Because the problem is, you know what? The problem is Maya चुपके से आके सच को छुपा के मिथ्य को दिखा के बोले ये संसार सच्चा है ना सच्चा सब कुछ माया है. My dear friends, this Maya is dangerous because the Maya projects the Leela. The Leela, everything is Leela. If you and me understand everything is Leela, then what is the what is the problem? There is no problem. The problem is there is no problem. Everything is a show. We come and go. Nothing matters. Huh? In Zoom call, we say nothing matters. But does it matter? Of course it matters. We are so caught with the we are so caught in this. And I love to, once upon a time, I wrote many songs on Leela. I don't know how many years back. One song says, नाटक ये प्रभु का है, प्रभु की ये लीला है, संसार ये सच ना है, एक ख्वाब जैसा है, लोग आते जाते हैं, जीते हैं और मरते हैं, हमको हंसना है, प्रभु से एक होना है. हाँ? नाटक को जो सच समझे वो तो खूब रोते हैं. Why do we cry? Because we think this Leela, this Maya is real. So in the book, I want to cover all these concepts because I don't think we have one book with all these concepts. I don't know. I've got a habit to write book. What can I do? Somebody asked me, when are you going to stop writing books? I said, I don't know. What is this book number? This book number is 77. I finished 76. And this book number is 77. And those of you who want to see all the books, come to Delhi Book Fair. Delhi Book Fair is on 10th to 18th of February. Eight more days. So we are also going to cover, it is projected. Delhi Book Fair, Pragati Maidan, 10th to 18th February, hall number 1U2. Okay, thank you, Administrator. So we are, everybody's excited because we went to London Book Fair, but we didn't go to Indian Book Fair. So now from London, we are coming back to Delhi. The way to moksha are the 8 stages of spiritual awakening. Many of you are experts. Mumukshu, Jigyasu, Jnani, Yogi, Buddh, Sthit Pragya, Jivan Mukta, Satchidananda Atma. How do you reach that? How do you reach that state? Rather than talking, let me sing because I like to sing. मुमुक्षु प्रभु को है चाहता, इस चाहत में जिज्ञासु बनता, तलाश में जाता ज्ञानी बनता और फिर योगी है बनता, उसके बाद वो बुद्ध है बनता, मौत पे मोक्ष प्राप्त करता। प्रभु को जो चाहता वो ही प्रभु को पाता है, सच का एहसास करता है, मुक्ति फिर वो पाता है, प्रभु से एक हो जाता है। So my problem with some of the spiritual gurus and masters, they don't talk of all these concepts. They talk of something, and then some people get lost. Just like that Buddhist master will tell you, who's pointing, somebody asked him where's the moon. He's pointing at the moon like that. And the person thinks the finger is the moon. No, the finger is only pointing. The finger is not the moon. So we have to go from mumukshu to yogi. प्रभु के प्यार में जो जीता, मोह माया में न फंसता, योग में सदा वो है जीता, बुद्ध बनता मुक्ति पाता, फिर वो स्थित प्रज्ञा बन के जीता, जीवन मुक्ता वो बन जाता. So beautifully SIP has given us the 8 stages, and all these stages are all created in the Zoom call only. All acronyms are created here, all realizations come here, because SIP is here. SIP is talking to us all, to you and to me. प्रभु पाने का सही तरीका वो क्या है, खुद का एहसास होना है, इस एहसास से प्रभु मिलता है. What have people not realized? The simplest secret. I wrote a book, I finished in January. What's this book? 50 world's 50 greatest secrets. What is the last secret of the book? You cannot get God realization without self-realization. If you want God, you must first realize self. My dear friends, moksha is liberation. We cover in this book Pirilu, purification, illumination, realization, liberation, unification. That creates self-realization and God realization. But we also cover Man bada hai chor, chain churata. Mind is the rascal. A mind which you cannot. Today morning I was on live on some podcast. You all saw? Anybody saw? Business World. Today morning, there's a link. We can send the link to everybody. I'll ask her to send you all the link. Business World podcast on wellness. Today they called me and I spoke to them a little bit on these doctors, psychiatric doctors, wellness doctors. They want to find how to have wellness of body and mind. I said, wellness, body, mind, what you're worrying about? Talk about the soul. So the mind we have to find. Mind you cannot find. Flip from mind to consciousness. Still the mind, kill the mind, activate the intellect. You know, all of you can start writing books. You are all competent now. Telling you, something happens to me tomorrow, immediately start writing a book. Because you are all reached that level. You all have got intellect awakened. But if only you get that anubhuti, then you can even have any Swamis coming on Ask Care like this. You can say, ask Krishna, ask Raji, come on, ask any question, I will give answer. Because SIP will talk to you. SIP will give the answers. When you realize you are not I am not I am SIP. When you become a mumukshu. In the book, I cover all this, mumukshu, jigyasu. I cover the 4 doors of liberation. How can you reach moksha? If you go to Upanishads, Upanishads will tell you if you want moksha, you need Vivek, Vairagya, Shat Shampat, Mumukshuttu. If you want any, you go to any Shankaracharya, he will tell you Aparoksha Anubhuti. It will carry these 4 doors. They will tell you Viveka Chudamani. It will carry these 4 doors. If you go to any Adi Shankara, if you go to any Ramakrishna mission, they will tell the same thing. If you go to Chinmaya mission, they will tell the same thing. If you go to Ramana Maharishi, they will tell the same thing. So this is the ultimate truth. And if you want to have moksha, what did I learn? What is the song I sing? I used to sing in 2014. I used to tell Prabhu, O Prabhu, मैं क्या करूं? तुझ बिन क्या करना? मोक्ष मुझको पाना है पर कैसे पाऊंगा? योग में रहना चाहूं पर मन ये भटकता, इंद्रियों में मैं फंसा, आके तू बचा। जो विवेक दिया मुझको, उसको तू जगा, वैराग्य में मैं जीऊं, कर दो कृपा। मुमुक्षु मैं हूँ प्रभु, तुझ बिन चाहूं कुछ ना। तन मन इच्छाओं से मुझको मुक्त तू करा। मैं तो ये तन मन ना हूं, ना मैं अहंकार। सच में तो मैं जानू, मैं आत्मा और कुछ ना। एहसास हुआ फिर भी फंसा। मोस्ट ऑफ यू आर इन दिस प्रॉब्लम। एहसास हुआ फिर भी फंसा, एक युद्ध मेरे अंदर लड़ता मैं हमेशा। मैं फंसा, मैं खुद में फंसा। There is a war inside me. There's a war. So, my dear friends, this book should be out very soon. How moksha, that journey will lead us to Satchidananda, eternal bliss and truth consciousness. How a yogi who is enlightened is free from this world. He attains mukti, becomes a jivan mukta. In the moment of death, there is no reincarnation because he has realization. There's liberation, there's unification. To put the book together, this book, Yoga to Moksha, is a journey. The journey of yoga, the destination of moksha. It's about living in eternal bliss. It's about realization, self realization, and God realization, escape from reincarnation. It is about the ultimate truth, finding the Purushartha, the purpose of life. We must learn to live like a yogi in Satchidanand. Nothing more is more important. If somebody asks you what are the two most important words in the world, the two most important words in the world are yoga and moksha. The two words, if you have to keep two things. If you want, somebody tells you, give me two things. Prabhu, Prabhu asks, what are the two things you want? Prabhu, give me yoga, so I attain moksha. Because if you have yoga and you have achieved moksha, you don't need anything else. Next week, I'm going to talk about yesterday's topic. How should a spiritual seeker spend their life, their years, their months, their weeks, and their days? How does a spiritual seeker spend? So I'm preparing this talk. I think it's very interesting. Many of you are confused. क्या करूं? Business है, office है, husband है, wife है, बच्चा है, क्या करना है? And some people say कुछ भी काम नहीं है, क्या करना है? I don't have nothing, I have nothing to do. So what to do? Some people have too much to do, what to do. Some people have nothing to do, what to do. Next week we will do what we must do, that we will do next week. Now let us do what we must do now, because next week will come next week, and now we will do what we have to do now. Now it is Ask AiR. Administrator, over to you. Administrator, do we have anybody asking question? I'll take a break. Till I know 8:40 you all will come running. After 8:40, then there's queue. 10 people want to ask. Then there is a problem. Then we have no time to answer questions. Bala, clear question to the point. हाँ, सीधा क्वेश्चन है। तो लोग सब आप बोलते हैं, लोग माया में फंस जाते हैं, नहीं समझते। बोलो, क्लियरली बोलो, क्वेश्चन क्या है आपका?
Guruji, yesterday you said that good karma, past karma can past karma की वजह से हम लोग सब कुछ घूम रहे हैं और वो प्रेजेंट कर्मा से ओवरकम कर सकते, बराबर है? तो फिर यू सेड देन गुड कर्मा एंड बैड कर्मा, डू गुड कर्मा. तो नथिंग इज गुड एंड नथिंग इज बैड, व्हाई वी आर लेबलिंग दैट इज गुड? तो गुड कर्मा मतलब क्या?
Who told you nothing is good and nothing is bad?
गुरुजी लेबल, no Guruji, we are labeling only that matter. No,
you are not, you are confusing. Please listen carefully.
Okay.
Karma is good and karma is bad. There is good karma and there is bad karma. But whatever happens in this world is not good, is not bad.
Yeah.
Don't confuse. Krishna, you heard carefully? Again, please don't mix up the two issues. Every action we do is definitely good and definitely bad. But what is unfolding in our life is not good and bad. It's perfect. Be
we
very
deserve.
clear. Be in consciousness. Be clear in consciousness to understand. Because what is unfolding is karma as per its own unfolding of dharma. Its own karma has its own dharma, its own way. Nothing in this world happening is good or bad. सब अच्छा ही हो रहा है.
अच्छा.
लेकिन हम जो करेंगे, हमारा कर्म अच्छा हो सकता है, बुरा हो सकता है. अभी सोचो बरोबर और एंड ऑफ द कॉल आस्क इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट, बट क्लियरली समझो दो चीजें मैं बोला. Clearly understand. Truth or no? If somebody is not clear, please clarify if you're not understood this. To me, it is very clear. Nothing in this world is good or bad. Everything is perfect. But your karma that you do will be definitely recorded as good and bad karma. Ruth Anu, and then Meenakshi. Ruth Anu, you want to speak?
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham, bolo Ruth. Her connection is not okay.
Guruji, yeah. Now it is fine. You are
Yes,
able
yes,
to hear
please
me.
speak. Yeah, please speak.
Yes. गुरुजी, हमारा जो रास्कल माइंड है, हम बहुत कोशिश करते हैं कि वो मंकी से मॉन्क बना रहे कॉन्शियसनेस में रहने का. लेकिन कभी-कभी जब हम स्लिप करते हैं और कभी हम गलत सोच लेते हैं कुछ ऐसे ही, उसका कोई मतलब नहीं होता लेकिन ऐसे ही सोच लेते हैं, तो अगर उसको कोई समझ ले कि मैं क्या सोच रही हूँ और फिर उस पर रिएक्ट करे, तो ये तो बहुत मुश्किल है. अगर मतलब सारे टाइम में ये मेरे को ये लगे कि दूसरे को पता है कि मैं क्या सोच रही हूँ,
कैसे किसी को पता है?
तो फिर
ये आप सोचते हैं कि किसी को पता है आप क्या सोच रहे हैं. How can I understand what you're thinking? Nobody can understand what you're thinking. Your mind is making you think that others can understand what you're thinking.
okay.
This is the problem of the mind. The mind makes you double monkey. Because the mind is creating. अभी आप कुछ सोच, सपोज आप कुछ सोच रहे हैं, आप सोच रहे हैं ये एयर ना बड़ा रास्किल है, ये एयर ना बड़ा दुश्मन. Suppose you're thinking, how can I read your mind?
Nobody in the world can read the mind.
So many natak companies are there. Natak companies will come and they look at you and they'll say, तुम ये सोच रहे हो, तुम्हें ice cream खाना है. No, I don't want to get into those natak drama people who say they can read mind, but normally you cannot read anybody's mind.
Even if you are living together for 17, 18 years.
No, you cannot read the mind. You can presume, you can assume. As I told you, assume means what? No, assume. It can ask of you and me. So we should not assume. We should not have that. You shouldn't assume that what he thinks.
Because Guruji, what karma, I do all, I'm doing all good karma. I'm trying to do all good karma. There is no problem. But sometimes mind slips, or sometimes mind can think something bad also. So
It is
that is okay now.
perfectly.
Thought and the thought went away.
It is perfectly normal for the mind to think the most rubbish, idiotic, vulgar, nonsensical thoughts. It is perfectly okay. But you must be in consciousness and you must say, oh, दुश्मन, मन बड़ा दुश्मन, तुम ऐसा सोच रहे हो. And you must not let that man control you. You must not let those thoughts become feelings and actions. You must let the thought pass by. You must know that this thought, mind is going to create toxic thoughts. You must know it. You must be prepared for that.
Yes,
That
Guruji,
is
I
part.
tell the thought that this is not a right thought, please go away. I tell the thought.
Don't tell the thought, kick it out.
Yes.
Don't tell it, kick it out like a football. When you get a zahirila insect in front of you, you tell the zahirila insect, hello insect, please go. You tell, or you take a chappal and you hit it out.
Yeah.
What do?
I'll ask the insect to go out.
You take a chappal and you take a chappal and you hit the insect out. If you feel it's a poisonous insect, you will not tell. Mera baba, mera pyara insect, thoda bahar jao please. You will not tell like that. So whenever a toxic thought comes,
Yes,
remember football. Kick it out. Kick it out like a football. It is a good topic to
yes, Guru.
discuss. We will try to have a discussion on this. How to kick the football, how to kick the mind like the football. We should have a topic of discussion. Meenakshi,
Thank you, Guruji.
see, the problem is the
Hi.
mind makes us believe that its thoughts are supreme. The mind makes us regret. It makes us feel guilty. All it does so much tamasha. And nobody is teaching this. This is what we must learn. We must learn how to kick the mind out, kick the thought out. We must learn this. And it's only possible to use a bat. A bat. Oh, why am I telling all now? We will talk next time. Meenakshi,
Hi, sir. Shubham.
sure.
Sir, my question today is just because you spoke about yoga to moksha. So, like, I want to know more about on karma yoga because I think I assume that doing the divine work only matters as a karma yoga, or the routine work also can be karma yoga. Sorry.
Any work can be karma yoga. When you are doing any work, but that work, for example, I am now cleaning, I am now cleaning this bottle. Okay. Now I have to clean this bottle because somebody is not well and they want a clean bottle. I have to clean and I have to wash and fill water in the bottle. Mundane job, such a mundane job.
Mm.
But how to make this karma yoga? प्रभु पास है, प्रभु पास है, दूर नहीं वो, प्रभु पास है. This becomes karma yoga. You're doing the yoga, you're doing the karma, united with Sip. You have no expectation. You're doing your dharma. Somebody wants a bottle. You are connected in yoga, in the karma. While doing karma, when you are in yoga, by doing karma, you are in yoga. That becomes karma yoga.
Okay.
You are in office, you're doing office work, but your consciousness is with Sip. Suppose some customers come in. What work? Where do you work?
I'm in HDFC Bank, chartered accountant. I.
You're chartered accountant. Very good. So
Yeah.
suppose somebody comes and tells you, madam, I have missed the tax. I want to cheat some tax. So you can say, okay, this is the way to cheat the tax. But if you cheat the tax, what will happen is if you get caught, you will have 10 times penalty. This is karma
Mm.
yoga because you're bringing ethics into your karma. And you're telling him one day, if you cheat also this money, you will leave it behind. So why are you speaking like this to your customer? For what reason? Because you are in that state of your talking also is talking as a karma yoga. You're not telling, okay, I will teach you to cheat. Give me 5,000 rupees, charge my fee. This is my charging. This. I'm just giving you a vague example. I hope it depends on what work
No,
you are doing.
uh,
We have to have sip on our lip. We must have that grip. Our work, every work I am doing, Prabhu, I am doing this work, but I want to offer this work to you. Will we do any badmashi and offer that rubbish to Sip? Can we offer the dirty things to Sip?
no.
No, not. Imagine somebody says, I'm going to the mandir. What you're doing? I'm taking dustbin. I'm going to take the dustbin and empty on the shivling. Will you take dustbin and empty on the shivling? How
No.
can you do it? Because you want to offer milk and dahi and honey, and because it's an offering. So when your work becomes an offering, it becomes karma yoga. I'm
By
giving you two,
surrender.
three aspects. I'm giving you 2, 3 aspects of karma yoga.
Surrender is the best answer I can say like that.
Yeah, but in karma yoga, you are doing. You do and surrender the result is to him. That's another aspect. This is a very common aspect, so I did not tell you because Bhagavad Gita talks only of this. So when you do and you surrender the result, you have no nishkam karma. Nishkam karma is what? Nishkam karma is having the karma but without having any expectation of results.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
Rajni, thank you. Rajni Chidanand, Bala and round 2. Rajni, आप है Rajni? Otherwise, Chidanand. And Rajni, when you're online, Rajni can speak. Chidanand,
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
Just wanted to make one attempt because that is how I resolved my difference in understanding this karma yoga. That word karma is having two aspects. One is kriya and mamatva. So when prarabdha unfolds in front of you, it unfolds by way of kriya or karya. You have got nothing to do with it. Moment you identify it with mama, it becomes a karma. And that's why they say that when you don't identify, sense of doership is not there, that mamatva is not there. The kriya remains purely as kriya.
So now,
And hence you are not.
yeah. So
You
now
don't
tell the
have
same
the
thing.
fruits of your action.
Tell us the same thing without the kriya and the mamatva because people don't understand. So tell us the same thing in simple English.
Actions when whatever unfolds in front of us are the actions. Even if it is actions because of doing it, and I comes into it, then it becomes mama. So that is the karya mama, is karma. And
Okay.
if you do action, even when you're doing your agami karma, you do it and surrender and not without the sense of doership, then it still remains a kriya only. One is the the kriya unfolding, or you doing a nishkama karma. Because the moment you say mama, it becomes karma. So that is a the thing is, do everything as kriya, and that mama you give it to offer it to God.
Okay.
When it
So
comes,
basically,
it comes as prasada, and when you do it, you arpan it to Krishna.
Just
That
for your
moment,
information,
moment you remove, so the identification goes away, and it becomes a surrender.
Okay. For your information, your connection is very poor, and I think people cannot hear everything that you're trying to say. I believe.
Yes,
Can you
because
hear
I'm
everything?
traveling on the expressway.
So I
I'm
just
traveling on the expressway.
yeah, no problem. I just to what Chidanand is saying that let the karma happen without the I-ness. Let the karma, the I should not be there. That the ego should not be there. In simple words, what he's saying, and we agree to that. Thank you, Chidanand. Unfortunately, the connection is bad. The problem is everybody is listening to that bad connection. My connection is bad. I don't like to have the call. I try to give up the call. But Rajni Arora, आप बोलेंगे कुछ?
हेलो
Yes, Rajni.
शिवोहम गुरुजी
Shivoham.
गुरुजी एक सवाल ना बट हमेशा जब मैं पढ़ती हूँ गुरुज के बारे में हमेशा मुझे मेरे मन में आता था तो आज सोचा आपसे पूछूं कि रमन महर्षि उनके बारे में जितना मैंने पढ़ा है कि उनको डर लगा डेथ से उन्होंने वही किया कि मैं अब मतलब अपने आप को कहा कि अब मेरी डेथ हो रही है अब अपना शायद सारा लाइक अपना सांस रोक लिया जो भी उनको एकदम से उसी टाइम शायद उनको आत्म ज्ञान हो गया तो उन्होंने ऐसा क्या देखा कि उनको आत्म ज्ञान हो गया ऐसा अपने अंदर उनको क्या दर्शन हुआ वो अपने अंदर गए वो भी उनको क्या हुआ कि वो एकदम से गुरु बन गए उनको एक डर ने उनको आत्म ज्ञान नहीं बना दिया ऐसा क्या हुआ था
See, try to understand that वो क्या हुआ उसके अंदर वो प्रभु ही जानते हैं
नहीं मतलब
लेकिन
इंसान अपने अंदर जाते जी जी
नहीं उसको अनुभूति हुई अनुभूति हुई ये हम जानते हैं कि उसको अनुभूति हुई
ओके
you have to be clear, okay?
ओके थैंक यू सर
So but be clear that he was definitely an awakened enlightened soul beyond doubt because though he never considered himself to be Bhagwan. People called him Bhagwan, but
Yes,
the truth is that he was an awakened and enlightened soul. There is no doubt about that.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Are we there? I flipped the network. Are we there, please?
Yes, you're there.
Okay, I just flipped the network after Rajini. So after Rajini, it is Krishna. Is it Dr. Krishna and Krishna?
Shivam Guruji. Currently, we
I can't hear you, Dr. Krishna. Can you all hear him? Can you all hear him? Was my connection on? Please check your connection. Krishna, please start. Dr. Krishna, please check your connection.
Hello.
Krishna.
Is it clear?
आपकी आवाज
Is
अभी
it clear,
क्लियर है,
sir?
बोलिए।
My
हाँ, अभी
question is
बोलिए।
that recently in Ayodhya, their Pran Pratishtha program at in Sri Ram Mandir, people says all these are
Yes.
drama. All these are drama. But is it Bhakti Yoga? If this is Bhakti Yoga, then why people are saying that it's drama?
It's not a drama. It's not a drama, but it is only bhakti. It is pure bhakti. It's not bhakti yoga.
Then what is the
Please,
difference between Bhakti and Bhakti Yoga?
भक्ति योग कैसे हो गया? ये तो प्योर भक्ति है ना। राम की राम आ गए, हमारे नाम पधारे हैं, राम। इस प्योर प्रभु के लिए प्यार। ये प्रभु के लिए, राम प्रभु के लिए, कृष्ण प्रभु के लोग। मैं बॉम्बे में जाता हूँ, लोग रोड पे नाचते हैं, हरे कृष्णा हरे रामा। तो क्या हो गया? ये तो भक्ति है ना। प्रभु के प्यार में लोग नाच रहे हैं।
और फिर भक्ति
ड्रामा
योग क्या
कैसे
है?
हुआ?
Then
भक्ति
what?
योग का मतलब है, भक्ति योग का मतलब है शिवोहम 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 शिवोहम। प्रभु को अपने अपने अंदर पाके उस प्रभु के योग में भक्ति करना। दिस इज रियल भक्ति योग, रियल भक्ति योग। इफ यू ओनली डू भक्ति एंड यू कॉल इट भक्ति योग, वो फैशन के लिए बोल सकते हैं। हर भक्त बोलना चाहता है कि मेरी भक्ति भक्ति योग है, तो बन जाएगी क्या? डॉक्टर कृष्ण, जब भक्ति है प्रभु और मैं अलग हूं, जब भक्ति योग है प्रभु और मैं एक हूं।
हाँ, भक्ति योग समझ में आ गया। मैं और भगवान एक ही है, मेरे अंदर ही भगवान है, यही भक्ति योग है। अगर मैं किसी मूर्ति में भगवान मान रहा हूँ तो ये भक्ति ही हो सकती है, भगवान के प्रति प्यार हो सकता है, और भक्ति योग नहीं।
बिल्कुल क्लियर हो गया, बिल्कुल क्लियर हो गया,
बिल्कुल क्लियर।
Sometimes when a very interesting question like this comes from Dr. Krishnan, everybody should benefit. Everybody should make note. Everybody should learn. That is the beauty of Ask AiR. Not many people ask very important questions. Today, Ruth Anu asked the question, when the mind brings a toxic thought, what to do? I said, kick it like a football. So everybody, when they ask important questions, make note. Make note. So tomorrow when you have the same problem, you know how to deal. See, let me tell you, there is a lot of bhakti movement in India today. Lot of bhakti movement. Now, either you can be pro bhakti movement, or you can be anti bhakti movement, or you can be neutral bhakti movement. Some people are saying neutral. They are saying neutral. ये क्यों मंदिर बना रहे हो? क्यों अलग अलग? Why you are breaking the institutions of other people? The people who are प्रभु का प्यार बोले मैं क्यों नहीं करूं? ये मेरा भगवान का घर है, मैं क्यों नहीं करूं? Now, like we said, it's very difficult to take any side. Everybody has a right to make their own opinion. Everybody has a right to think the way they want to think. So let us move on. I am going to some other point, but I like the question. Very clearly today we have got question bhakti और bhakti योग में फर्क क्या है? I hope today the SIP gave us a very clear answer. We are going to Krishna. Krishna has not spoken today, I think. Krishna, Ru Mataji, Rajendra.
शिवोहम सर, मुझे क्वेश्चन नहीं है, लेकिन 2 दिन का कॉल, बिकॉज दैट इमेज ऑफ योर शिप टू सिप इज बहुत इम्पैक्टफुल. सो वो इमेज होते हुए व्हेन यू गिव दिस, इट वाज लाइक स्टीयरिंग अहेड इन दिस फ्रॉम योगा टू मोक्षा. इट वाज अ गुड स्टीयरिंग फॉर अस टू मूव अहेड. एंड मुझे ये भी पूछना है कि सर यू डिड नॉट मतलब योगा टू एक मुक्ति स्टैंड एक स्टेशन नहीं होगा योगा टू मोक्षा में?
What is the stations?
ये योगा टू मुक्ति स्टेशन होना चाहिए ना सर, बिफोर वी जंप टू मोक्षा.
You know it, na?
Yeah. So मुझे actually I wrote the topic also wrongly. I had written yoga to mukti. I never thought you will, again pull us to moksha. One more thing. And today, I don't know, it was just a coincidence. I read your book Shivoham, and उसमें भी you had said Shiva is a soul or the energy. मतलब soul is sip उसमें लिखा है. So again, it is from self-realization to God realization only, no?
Absolutely.
So
but let me ask you, let me ask you one question. I hope I don't want you to slip. You are saying you spoke something. I'm going to go back and then you can ask me if you want to ask any more. Do you know the difference between mukti and moksha? You
Yeah.
just now spoke. What is the difference of mukti and moksha?
Mukti is when you are in this body.
Correct. And moksha?
After you die, you are free from the cycle of birth and rebirth.
Not after you die.
When you, acha, okay.
At death.
At death, okay. At death.
When you say after you die means after is different.
Okay. Okay.
Correct? No, I hope I've just given a small point to you. In that moment of death, when you lose your breath, either you are gone and you are reborn, or your realizations escapes the reincarnation.
Yes, sir.
So,
yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. Either you.
So the mukti. So the moment you are breathing, you are a jivan mukta, jivan mukta, jivan mukta, jivan mukta. Because if you slip as a jivan mukta into bhoga, suppose tomorrow you find me coming. Somebody asked just on the question, ये कैलाश खेर का बहुत अच्छा पॉडकास्ट है. Somebody showed me a comment. लेकिन वो दो घड़ी क्यों पहना है? Somebody asked the question. Now imagine tomorrow I come on this call and you see me wearing diamond earrings here, and you find me wearing a gold. What is it you know immediately?
I think this should not bother us also.
No, that means I have slipped from yoga to bhoga. If you see me in that mode, no, you should not make a judgment. That's different. But I'm telling a blit. So therefore, the Jivan Mukta must continue the journey of yoga till his last breath. When the moment you lose your breath, that moment is moksha. In that moment. Okay? So
till now even when we came to the call, it was like many things are now we are realizing, like we used to say we are not a human being with a spiritual experience, you're a spiritual being with a human experience. All these are beautifully now falling in place with beautiful understanding.
Today they asked me the same question in Business World interview, which is podcast, which I will send the podcast link to you after this Zoom call. Very interesting. There were some people. I spoke just few words in that interview, but you may be wanting to hear. Some time pass you have to do, so better watch that podcast. But I think you have one more question. Come back if you have another question. Rumataji, you were trying to say something else. Rumataji.
Pranam Guruji, Pranam Guruji, Shiva.
Pranam Mataji. Boliye.
Guruji, I am hesitating little bit, but still I will say body pain is very common in this age, no problem. But treatment is required. So we go to Indra Nagar Keva Ayurvedic Center. Their treatment is more than 1 hour. So during that treatment, Guruji, I start with thanking God for the treatment as well as the means he has provided so that we can take the treatment. So whole 1 year, during that 1 year, I am remembering SIP. So that is yoga or not?
If you are remembering SIP, it is Dhyana Yoga.
Yes, Guruji, during that period, throughout the day, I am not connected to God that much. That time I am connected to him.
That is not very good.
No?
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. आपके फेवरेट है ना कबीर आपके फेवरेट है क्या बोला उसने
कबीर के दोहे यस कबीर के
क्या बोला उसने उसने कहा दुख में सुमिरन सब करे सुख में करे न कोई जो सुख में सुमिरन करे तो दुख काहे हुए. तो रुमादा जी, it is not bad to remember God in pain, but Rumada ji, don't let it be that you understand what I'm saying. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
I understand, but not it is because of pain. Because of that time, I am completely free.
That is
Nothing.
fine. But why you are not remembering sip in other times? I'm asking the question.
Other times also I remember, but at that time I feel maximum union with sip. I don't know what is the reason.
For me, when I see the sunset, I see sip. Sunrise, I see sip. When I see somebody divine, I see sip. When I see somebody shaitan, I see sip.
Yes.
Try to see sip all the time. Let sip be on the lip. This is the challenge.
Yes, Guruji.
ये अब आप see, let me tell you one thing. आज का book we are writing a book today. You listen to the book talk. You were there. The point is how to be in yoga. Move from one state of yoga to another. Suppose the morning you wake up. Let the consciousness be of sip. हम मोबाइल फोन उठाते हैं, मोबाइल फोन से हम यहाँ वहां चले जाते हैं, फिर कुछ रील आता है, कुछ वीडियो आता है, कोई मर जाता है. Try your best in the state of yoga. Who was asking me? Meenakshi was asking me. Meenakshi was asking me about when doing work. In a state of yoga, do anything. In a state of yoga, you can do anything. According to me, there is no restriction. You can do anything you want in the state of yoga because you will not do wrong.
Yes,
You
that
will not
is
do
there.
wrong. Okay.
Thank you,
Rajendra, thank you.
Guruji.
Rajendra, then Bala. Rajendra and Bala. And then if nobody else, we will close questions, but we have 7 more minutes for questions. Rajendra and Bala.
Shom sir.
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 Boli.
Bhakti pe, I want something. Suppose so far अभी तक मैं बचपन से शिव जी की पूजा मतलब वही भक्ति कर रहा था. I would love to be with to just praise शिव जी. मेरे पास एक मूर्ति है घर में अच्छी सी. Then I will just उसके पास पूजा कर.
आप म्यूट हो लो, आप म्यूट हो गए, आप म्यूट हो गए. I cannot hear you. आपका म्यूट हो गया, आपका म्यूट हो गया. अभी बोलिए. शिव जी का मूर्ति था, फिर आपका म्यूट हो गया.
हाँ, उसका मतलब it will be. Now things have changed now. शिव जी वही है. Still I love that thing. But with the concept that वो कुछ अंदर से कुछ एक भावना सी है कि that what I am doing, I am trying to मैं एक पूरी कायनात को कॉन्शियसनेस को ये मैंने इसमें समेटा हुआ है इस पत्थर में या जो भी है. तो ये बेसिकली ये हर जगह है. मैं भी यही हूँ, ये भी यही है. तो विद दैट फीलिंग्स, उस फीलिंग से जो भी हो रहा है आप इट्स सॉर्ट ऑफ इट कैन बी एक्सप्रेस. ये तो एक्सप्रेस नहीं हो सकता ज्यादा. सो वही फीलिंग जैसी आ रही है कि तो मैं कर रहा हूँ. ओके, इट इज ओके नाउ दिस ये अभी पत्थर अभी भी पूजनीय है जो भी है मूर्ति. बट डिफरेंस है ये हुई है कि इसमें जो मुझे दिख रहा था वो हर जगह है. इट इज एवरीवेयर, इट इज एवरीवन, ये मेरे में भी है. तो वो उसी हिसाब से मैं जस्ट अभी ज्यादा उसकी तरफ देखना नहीं पड़ता है. आई जस्ट सिट देयर एंड जस्ट do meditation या do whatever जो भी.
Are you asking a question or you are making a statement?
नहीं, I am trying to understand that whether this is the basic, what is difference in bhakti and bhakti yoga.
So when you are looking at Shiva, yeah, and you are praying to Shiva, it is bhakti. But if you are praying through Shiva, if Shiva is there with you, but you realize Shiva is inside me, Shiva हर जगह है.
वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ सर कि अब मुझे अंडरस्टैंड हो गया उसकी वास्टनेस का, कॉन्शियसनेस का. It is an all expanding concept.
You can keep Shiva in front of you, but that Shiva, you should not pray to Shiva.
उसको मतलब मैं ये समझ रहा हूँ, अब खुद ही समझ रहा हूँ. आई डोंट नो कि अब मैंने वो बड़ी वास्टनेस अपनी सहूलियत के लिए इसको मैंने इतना इसमें रखा है खुद ही एज इट. सो बट बेसिकली इट इज एन वास्टनेस. ये बहुत वास्टनेस है, कॉन्शियसनेस है मुझ में भी हर जगह है. तो ये वो नहीं है जो मैं अभी तक समझ रहा था. बेसिकली मतलब ऐसा कुछ रियलाइजेशन हो रही है. वही मैं बोलूं क्या ये भक्ति से भक्ति योग की तरफ जा रहा हूँ. दैट इज व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग.
Bhakti and bhakti yoga can swing like this. You can swing from bhakti to bhakti yoga to bhakti to bhakti yoga. You can swing. It's not a problem. ये कोई जुर्म नहीं है.
हाँ.
It's very common कि भक्ति योग से भक्ति हो जाएगी, but you must come back to bhakti yoga.
हाँ, that is यही क्लियरिटी चाहिए थी मुझे कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, बट sort of
कुछ गलत नहीं है, but you must try to go more towards bhakti yoga, because भक्ति बहुत strong है. अगर भक्ति में हम अटक जाएंगे तो भक्ति योग नष्ट हो जाएगा.
हाँ.
Be careful not to get caught in bhakti as much. Try to be in bhakti yoga. So that's the thing to you. Rekha Parwani, thank you. Rekha Parwani, Siddhanand Krishna.
Shivohamer,
Yes.
if someone repeatedly agitates you, like for example, every day I have to say something to that person, and again the next day it's the same thing. So sometimes if I have to raise my voice, is it RDX to explain?
Suppose today you kill one chicken, and tomorrow you kill one chicken, and day after tomorrow you kill one chicken, and for 100 days you keep on killing one chicken. How many bad karmas you have done?
Yeah, throughout many bad karmas.
So that person coming back to you, coming one chicken, one he came back, second chicken he came back, third chicken he came back, fourth chicken he came back. What is happening in your life is a reaction of your action.
No, I usually don't raise voice.
Did you listen to me?
Yes, sir.
What I said?
That repeatedly we are doing this.
No, you didn't listen. You have to listen to me.
Okay, tell me.
What that person is coming and aggravating you one time and second time and third time and fourth time is because of your past karma.
Oh, okay.
It's happening again and again and again and again.
Okay.
Now, if you react, what will happen if you react?
Then I'm making karma again.
You'd make if you want to make.
Okay.
Understood or not understood?
Understood.
So when some things are happening to us, we have learned the ABC formula: accept without protest.
Yes.
They're not killing you now. Nobody's coming and putting a knife in your nose now. If somebody's coming with a knife and poking you, you can stop them. That's self-defense. But otherwise, everything happening in our life is nothing but the unfolding of our own karma. Everything, life is karma. Read the book. Life, have you got the book? Life is karma.
Yes.
Everything happening in life is karma.
Yes.
Siddhanand Krishna Bala. Siddhanand.
Thank you.
Thank you. Siddhanand.
Guruji, yeah.
Yes. Siddhanand, bolo.
Yeah, I think I was not clear because there was a disturbance. Again,
so
bhakti and bhakti
in
yoga.
English. Okay. I thought you were repeating that.
What I'm trying to say, I'm trying to convert it to English. That's my problem. See, here in yoga, the I is not there. That mama is not there. The moment I pray to Shiva, it is bhakti. But the moment I say Shivoham, and it is through Shiva that I goes away. Me and Shiva are one. So then it becomes a yoga. Now, whether it is karma, also the same thing. When I is not there, it is karma yoga. If I is there, it is karma.
Beautiful.
So I feel this I, mama in the karma, kriya plus mama. So moment you say karma, there is some subtle I, ahankara remains. And they we realize that I is that M and E are actually fictitious. They never exist. That is the ignorance which once it goes.
Yeah.
Mama goes and you're always in yoga.
So what you're saying is correct, but unfortunately, I have not decided to teach people Sanskrit. So I only use your services to decode Sanskrit. But if I start teaching people Sanskrit, then you will have to take up the call.
Guruji, that is my problem. No, that is exactly my problem. In Sanskrit, the expressions are so clear, and when you moment you say put it into English, then there is a confusion. Like mind in English has all the 5 subtle elements.
My dear Chidanand, Adi Shankara told in the 8th century, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam, Bhaja Muramate. Oh, you fool. Don't worry about language. Let us drop language. We are not.
Realized, yes.
We are only trying to communicate the truth. So therefore, we want to get to the essence of the truth. And because majority in this call only understand English and secondary Hindi, we are trying to stick to just two languages. Some people want me to talk in Malayalam, and some I don't.
Guruji, what I'm trying to say is the same. No. What I'm trying to say is same thing. In yoga, there is no I. And then whether you do karma, bhakti, jnana without I is actually yoga.
Your answer is perfect. Only try to say it in English. That's all I'm requesting you. Answer is perfect. Thank you.
That is where I have to learn.
Thank you, Chidanand. No, you will be able to do it. Just make an effort. Try to explain that in English, and you are making a perfect statement. There is nothing. 100% it is right. Not 99%. 100% it is right. Krishna, Bala, and I don't know. I saw Will coming. If Will comes, he'll be the last. Otherwise, Krishna and Bala.
So the subject is yoga. That's why I'm asking this, because though there are four popular yoga and plus one your Premi yoga, Bhagavad Gita teaches us everything. For example, the first chapter is Vishada yoga. The sorrow is also yoga. Karma yoga bhi hai. Karma sannyas bhi yoga hai. And moksha sannyas bhi yoga hai. So really there are all the chapters are one yoga in different flavors. But मुझे एक शब्द जो भगवान का इतना अच्छा लगता है, when Arjuna, like us, laments that no, I won't be able to do this, I won't be able to do this. Finally, Bhagwan coins the word in Bhagavad Gita. Then you do abhyas yoga, the yoga of practice. So मुझे लगता है, yeah.
You have not read the AiR Gita, no?
I haven't read the AiR Gita, but
in the AiR Gita, in the AiR Gita, there is Khana yoga. There is Pina yoga.
Yes.
There is Ghumna yoga. There is Nachna yoga.
Yes. So when you were cleaning the bottle, you were saying to Pinakshi, मुझे लगा कि everything, and especially Rumata ji also said, pain is also yoga, happiness is also yoga.
So we can. Krishna had the art whoever written Bhagavad Gita. I think Ved Vyasa who has written the. I'm not very good in these matters, historical, mythological matters. But see, yoga can be divided into 20 forms. But we are trying to make it simple. The reason I brought about Prema Yoga, Krishna, because that Prema Yoga is a very beautiful, beautiful escape from bhoga. It's not available in Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyan Yoga.
All these words, मुझे लगा what you were saying about Prema Yoga was the essence of Bhakti Yoga. I thought the extents, the ultimate stage of Bhakti Yoga was Prema Yoga, but now we have clearly,
in Bhakti, you are still in that state of devotion. But in Prema Yoga, it's a yoga. In Bhagavad Gita, there is a chapter. The chapter of divine manifestation. Prema Yoga is divine manifestation. Please read.
Vibhuti Yoga.
There's some yoga called divine manifestation. I read. I'm not sure what that is. So you read that in the angle of Prema Yoga and see whether it matches and tell me. Tell me if it matches. The divine manifestation matches with, because in Prema Yoga, you see the divine in all, you love the divine in all, you serve the divine in all.
Yes, that is Vibhuti.
I don't know Vibhuti. You teach me that later on. Send me an update. Okay, we have got Bala and Will. 2 questions before we close. Bala?
Guruji, first of all, I should be thankful to you because Karma Yoga और Bhakti Yoga अभी complete दिमाग में जाके बैठ गया है कि एक काम करते हो तो उसको कितना उसको अर्पण करके उसको एक खुशी से करना है. That I understood. And then you said कि वो past और present का जो है ABCD, you have to be the divine instrument, you have to be accept without protest. I understood that also.
अभी कोई क्वेश्चन है क्या?
क्वेश्चन है ना. गुरुजी ये पूछना था क्योंकि अभी ये सब क्लियर हो गया, अभी इसमें से बाहर आना है. अभी मैं जब इंडिया में थी तब अलग सिचुएशन थी. आई वाज इन माय दिस थिंग. अभी मैं इधर आई हूँ तो अलग सिचुएशन है. तो गुरुजी वहां का जो गुरुजी गुरुजी वहां का माइंडसेट बिल्कुल अलग था, यहाँ का माइंडसेट बिल्कुल अलग है. तो अभी ये माइंडसेट जो है इसको एक जैसा रखने के लिए, बिकॉज आई अंडरस्टैंड कि ये भी सिप है, वो भी सिप है, ये भी सिप है, वो भी सिप है। गुरुजी क्या होता है माइंड स्टेट, सिचुएशन
आपका
चेंज,
क्वेश्चन क्या है? आपका क्वेश्चन क्या है?
सिचुएशन चेंज माइंडसेट चेंज, सिचुएशन चेंज माइंडसेट चेंज, ये
No.
होता है मुझे।
Situation change, mindset should not change. Your
That will-
consciousness should not change. You may eat idli in South India and vada pav in Bombay and chole bhature in Delhi and golgappa in Calcutta, but you should remain in consciousness. You may be in America eating burgers and French fries, but you should not lose the consciousness. People may talk differently in India. People may talk differently in America.
Yeah.
The consciousness should not change. Please remain in same consciousness, the same divine soul. Don't keep on changing. You be in consciousness. Time is
Guruji,
over.
one more. Guruji, many a times I see what we say. Many a times I see what we say. Sky I see. सन देखती हूँ गुरुजी, कभी कभी देखते देखते आंखों में आंसू आ जाते हैं। फिर या कभी कभी जो भक्ति है या फिर भक्ति नहीं, आई कैन से सॉन्ग्स गुरुजी,
क्वेश्चन क्या?
तो उसमें से वो आंसू आ जाते, तो व्हाट इज दैट स्टेट गुरुजी? देन
कुछ भी नहीं, आराम से भक्ति है, नो प्रॉब्लम, आने दो।
तो ये भक्ति योगा नहीं है गुरुजी?
नहीं, भक्ति योगा नहीं, भक्ति है, आने दो। भक्ति से भक्ति योगा होगा। Okay, time is over. Will, quick question with Will and we will close. Will.
It seems, Shivam, I only have time for one question. Is that right? Yes.
You can ask. If your question is interesting, we will take it further. Tell me.
Okay, the first question then is this issue. First question is, you say neti neti brahmasmik or shivohang, where there seems to be a kind of contradiction. First you say neti neti, then you say I am Shiva. This is quite a thing. My feeling is, would you not be willing to change it to neti neti and then there is Shiva, instead of saying I am Shiva? Where you say I am Shiva, this is the creates quite a conflict with the neti neti reflection.
Let me explain to you. Neti means I am not the body, I am not the mind. If will as a person, if you are not will as the body and you are not will as the mind, then
Yes.
what are you? Are you something or are you nothing?
Nothing.
No, you are something. That's why you're talking to me. You are that energy which is talking. You are that. The moment that energy drops, leaves you, you cannot talk to me. Agreed?
Yes.
You cannot deny that there's a power in you which is giving you breath. Are you breathing now or are you not breathing?
Breathing.
You are that power of breath.
Okay.
You are that.
Okay.
That is Shivoham. That is Sip.
Okay.
When the bulb is there, the bulb is not glowing. But you switch on the light, the electricity goes to the bulb and the bulb glows.
Okay.
If you switch off the bulb, switch off the button, will the bulb glow?
Glow. Not glow.
Can you deny there was electricity in the bulb, or you have to accept it?
Accept it.
That is the power, Will.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Okay.
I have a second question.
Yeah,
the second question is that the religions tend towards competition all the time. The religions are slightly competing, and it's a bit tiresome to have this problem. And my feeling is that you're in a position to ask the question, really, what have the other religions to teach you? Like you open an institute and you say, instead of competing with the other ones, you say, okay, we open the door. Now you come and tell us, what can you teach us? What would you think of such an attitude?
Religions are in the business of God.
Yes.
Every religion is in the business of God. They're not willing to listen to anybody who's going to stop their business.
Yes.
So don't you and me should forget about religion. All religions are good, but religions are only kindergarten. So we cannot destroy religion, because without religion, listen to this before I close, Will.
Yes, sir.
Without religion, you cannot realize God.
Yes.
And with religion, you cannot realize God.
Yes, quite. Very good. Thank you.
With that beautiful 2 questions from Will and with my folded hands, I bow down to you. We will see you tomorrow at 8.